is Patria with OffbeatFamily.com. Welcome to another Metaphor Monday. I'm here in the beautiful Muskoka with my family camping, and I was inspired for another Metaphor Monday with all the bugs here flying around, and of course that's part of camping, being bugged by mosquitoes. It just started me thinking. My son, one of my sons, he tends to get quite, let's say, excitable around the mosquitoes and being bugged by them, and I think he's convinced that they bug him more than anyone else. And he may be right, because they do tend to go to him, and I guess it's probably because he's usually flailing about like, oh, the mosquitoes, they don't stop bugging me, and he vows never to come camping again. And of course mosquitoes are attracted to movement and heat, and we tell him that, but he continues to flail about and they swarm in towards him. Not that the rest of us don't get bugged by them, but he seems to get bugged a little more. And I guess it just started me thinking about parenting, and how that's the same for parenting, that some of us are more bugged than others about things. And it really is a matter of how much we let ourselves be bugged, so to speak. Sometimes as parents, we may be busy doing something. We may be in the middle of solving a problem, and our child or children come along and interrupt and bug us. And we may have a little less patience than usual because we're in the middle of something. And so we respond from an anxious place, like, oh, I don't have time for this, I've got to do this, can you just leave me alone? And that kind of response. And then what happens is often we get more of the behavior that we are asking them not to do, because when we're coming from a place of anxiousness, we sort of set off that anxiety or that in them. And when we think that they're behaving in a certain way to bug us intentionally, like, oh, they're just doing this to bug me, they're doing this to irritate me, and we get ourselves worked up about it. I think it's really important to stop and think that actually that's false. They're really coming from a place of nervousness in response to our emotions, because when we respond to them in an anxious way, it sort of brings out their anxiety, and we get the responses that we don't necessarily want, and we are bugged. So that's all for today, and this is sort of a part one. I think I'm going to do a part two to this whole Don't Be Bugged episode, and I hope you will join me for it next week on Metaphor Monday. Bye for now.